As the GOP regained Congress, now Kevin McCarthy, Speaker, easy vote, right? For some, yeah, not happening. I'm Jazz Borgonzo, and this is What's Next. Good Wednesday, everyone. Jazz Borgonzo here. Another episode of What's Next, your daily dose of common sense, facts, and, of course, salt. The GOP has regained Congress. The red wave that wasn't turned into a trickle. So they got the House back by a mere 7 votes. Now, you need to vote for a speaker. Well, it should be an easy one, right? Kevin McCarthy out of California, who's been wanting this damn job for so damn long. It's an easy vote. You know, easy peasy. Well, no. We've already gone through 3 rounds and he's still not speaker yet. Why? Because you have 20 Republicans who are like, let's pump the brakes on that. Take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Freedom Caucus Chair Scott Perry rejects Kevin McCarthy's bid for Speaker. House Freedom Caucus Chairman Scott Perry rejected House Republican leader McCarthy's bid for the Speaker vote in the House. Perry has spent much of the holiday break negotiating with Leader McCarthy and other conservatives in potential compromise that would lead to McCarthy becoming the next leader of the House. However, Perry had said in a written statement on Tuesday, hours before the Speaker vote, that McCarthy has not demonstrated any desire, any meaningful change to the status quo. The House will convene at 12 p.m. today and will chamber to start the roll call to elect the next Speaker of the House. McCarthy will need 218 to become the next leader of the House, and right now, he's 20 shy. Congressman explained, we worked in good faith for months to change the status quo. At nearly every turn, we've been sidelined or resisted by McCarthy, and any perceived progress has been vague, contained loopholes, and further amplified concerns as to the sincerity of the promises being made. Yes, I scratch your back, you kiss my ass. In his 14 years of Republican leadership, McCarthy has repeatedly failed to demonstrate any desire of meaningful change to status quo in Washington. Despite our deep reservations, we have continued to work in earnest to find a path forward with McCarthy, knowing that this crucial moment would come. New Year's Eve, on the 11th hour, after dragging his feet for months, McCarthy presented a vague ultimatum lacking any specifics or substance. In an attempt to flesh out and add any substance or ultimatum, our many vote discussions, we approached McCarthy with an offer to get him to 218. He declined. While they claim to offer fair and equal representation for conservatives on all the House committees, we provided specific names willing to serve on each, and as he requested, he balked. We asked for firm commitments on concrete policies that benefit the American people. We asked the promises on votes to balance budget, Fair Tax Act, the Texas Border Plan, term limits for members of Congress. He refused. We requested a transplant and accountable votes, individual earmarks that would require earmarks right there. No earmarks. No. Require 2/3 support to pass and ensure all amendments to cut spending will be allowed a floor consideration. He dismissed it. We demanded that he cease efforts to defeat competitive conservative candidates and other open Republican primaries. He denied it. Kevin McCarthy has had opportunity to be Speaker of the House. He rejected it. Marjorie Taylor Greene, who has supported McCarthy since day one, my friends in the Freedom Caucus, they need to take the win. In response, McCarthy asked the Freedom Caucus to present their offer to the House Republican Conference this morning ahead of the Speaker vote. We go from that to this. Speaking of Marjorie Taylor Greene, GOP drama. Furious Marjorie Taylor Greene throws friend Matt Gaetz under the bus. He supported Paul Ryan. Marjorie Taylor Greene went off on some of her Republican colleagues on Tuesday as the contiguous speakership vote went underway, telling reports that some of her Freedom Caucus colleagues and supported friends have demanded positions for themselves and acted hypocritically.
Okay, well, so we've been having our discussions in here. Sorry, you want to go by?
Just a little bit.
Okay. Oh, sure. Okay, thank you. For months, we have been negotiating, talking, debating back and forth in our conference, trying to come to a really good rules package, and it's amazing. As a matter of fact, I'll quote Matt Gaetz. He said it's exquisite. That's what he said on our conference call on Sunday. But in that conference meeting there, we found out that there were several members, 3 in fact, that went in last night and were demanding positions for themselves, demanding gavel positions, demanding subcommittees, demanding for people to be taken off committees and people to be put on committees. Three Republicans out of our 222. I want you all to know I have not done that for myself. The only thing I have done is debate and request and argue amongst my peers for the right things, for the rules package, and for our agenda for the American people. And that's the only thing I've done. I haven't asked for one thing for myself, and I'm the only Republican that has 0 committees. So you would think I would be the one in there asking for something, but I haven't done that. But I find
Makes
out
good
that
point.
it's my Freedom Caucus colleagues and my supposed friends that went and did that, and they asked nothing for me. Nothing. That's what I found out in there. I am furious. Well, let me tell you something. While the conservatives that the base supports and believes in, let me remind everyone, they're not perfect either. Scott Perry, before his general election, refused to vote against the bill that was all about the gay marriage bill. He didn't. He refused to vote against it. He voted for it. Then, when it came back around after his election, he was able to vote against it. Conservatives would not like that. Let me remind everyone this. Matt Gaetz, who has compared Kevin McCarthy to Paul Ryan, my friend Matt Gaetz, he supported Paul Ryan almost more than anyone. It's still on his social media. As a matter of fact, his first vote in Congress was for Paul Ryan as Speaker.
Oh my. And of course, she continued to blast Republican colleagues. Many more people have taken McCarthy's money to get elected, and then there are a few of them who don't want to support him as Speaker. So imagine this. If it's not anything about the country, this is never about Kevin. It's just that they don't like McCarthy, and you cannot be successful with anything if you're able to walk into a room, make what you want, get a deal done, then walk with the win and get to work and not worry about who you like or who you don't like. This is not about the prom king. This is not about a pastor. It's about electing a person to sit in the speaker chair so we can all get to work. She continued, lambasting the Republicans refusing to hold the line. This is not going to be a little tiny group that's going to demand their way because they want some committee chairs and they want certain power positions. This is how they work, and this is the worst thing they could do for the country. I'm furious over it, she said, promising to continue calling them out. You got little squabbles going on inside the House. You kind of, this is what you want. You want them to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Of course, if you watch the left are loving it. They're salivating it. They're like, oh, well, they're smacking each other around. They're fighting each other, beating each other up, which, of course, has led to rumors of that some Republicans would be happy with Jeffries, I forgot his first name, Democrat, to be the Speaker versus Kevin McCarthy. I think that is a very stupid rumor, if it is anything at all. It's very dumb. It's very idiotic. But then again, this is what you have when you're dealing with Congress. And the fact of the matter is that the GOP put themselves in this position because of the red wave that never was. So this is going to be continued to get interesting. Right now, as I said in the beginning, this is 3 rounds, and Kevin McCarthy has yet to get the 20 that he needs to become the Speaker. And some have even voted for Jim Jordan. But Jim Jordan has said, I don't want the job. So, yeah, the soap opera continues. I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.